Imagine a quiet English village where everyone knows everyone else's business, or at least they think they do. The village of King's Abbot seems peaceful. The roads are quiet. The gardens are immaculate. The residents exchange polite greetings and harmless gossip. But behind lace curtains and smiling faces, secrets are everywhere. And one of those secrets is about to kill. It begins with a death. Mrs. Ferrers, one of the wealthiest women in the village, is found dead in her bedroom. The verdict is suicide. Case closed. Or so it appears, yet the villagers cannot stop talking. Why would a wealthy woman take her own life? Why had she seemed nervous in recent months? And why did some people whisper that she carried a terrible burden from her past? No one has answers, but someone is relieved. Someone knows exactly why Mrs. Ferrars died, and that person hopes the truth remains buried forever. That evening, a storm threatens in the distance as Roger Ackroyd sits alone at Fernley Park. The grand estate stands like a silent giant overlooking the countryside. Inside, Ackroyd is troubled, deeply troubled. The death of Mrs. Ferrars has shattered him. For years he loved her. For years he dreamed of a future with her. Now she is gone. But before her death, she left him something. A confession. A confession so shocking that it changes everything. Mrs. Ferrars admitted she had committed a terrible crime years earlier. And she admitted something else. Someone discovered her secret. Someone used it against her. Someone demanded money again and again and again until she could bear it no longer. The blackmailer had driven her into despair, and before she died, she wrote down the blackmailer's name. The letter now rests on Ackroyd's desk, a simple envelope, yet inside lies enough information to destroy a life. Ackroyd stares at it. The room feels strangely cold. The fire crackles softly. The clock ticks. Every sound seems louder than normal. Slowly, he opens the envelope. He unfolds the paper. His eyes begin moving across the page. Then something changes. His expression freezes. His breathing stops. His face drains of color. The name he sees is the last name he expected. The blackmailer is someone close, someone trusted, someone dangerous, very dangerous. Somewhere in the darkness of Fernley Park, death is already moving. Hours later, the household becomes uneasy. A servant notices something strange. Ackroyd's study remains closed. No movement, no sounds, no response. People gather outside the door. They knock. Nothing. Again. Still nothing. Anxiety spreads through the hall. Finally, the decision is made. Break the door. The lock gives way. The door swings open, and everyone stares in horror. Roger Ackroyd sits motionless in his chair. A dagger protrudes from his neck. Blood stains the room. The letter is gone, and the only man who knew the blackmailer's identity is dead. The murder instantly creates a puzzle, a terrifying puzzle. How did the killer escape? The room was locked. The windows were secured. No one saw a stranger enter. No one saw a stranger leave. Yet Roger Ackroyd is unquestionably dead. The murderer seems to have vanished into thin air. As police descend upon Fernley Park, suspicion spreads in every direction. Every resident becomes a suspect. Every conversation hides tension. Every glance feels meaningful. People begin watching one another. Trust evaporates. Fear takes its place. Then another mystery emerges. Ralph Payton has disappeared. Gone. Without explanation. Without warning. The timing could not be worse. Almost immediately, fingers point toward him. Why run if you're innocent? Why vanish after a murder? To many people, the answer seems obvious. The police become convinced they have their man. But appearances can be deceptive. And in King's Abbot, almost everything is deceptive. Enter Hercule Poirot, retired, observant, dangerously intelligent. While others chase obvious answers, Poirot studies tiny details. A misplaced object, an unusual remark, a contradiction hidden inside a witness statement. He understands something the others do not. People lie, not always because they're murderers, sometimes because they're ashamed, sometimes because they're frightened, sometimes because they're protecting someone. To solve the murder, he must separate lies from truth. And there are many lies, far too many. As the investigation unfolds, secrets begin emerging from every corner of Fernley Park. One person hides financial problems, another conceals a forbidden romance, someone else tells a carefully constructed lie about where they were on the night of the murder. Each revelation appears significant. Each revelation creates a new suspect, yet none completely explain the crime. The deeper Poirot digs, the stranger the mystery becomes. It's as if someone has deliberately scattered false clues everywhere. Almost as though the murderer anticipated the investigation. Almost as though the murderer knew exactly how detectives think. Then Poirot notices something that everyone else overlooked: time. The timeline feels wrong. Very wrong. Witnesses are certain they heard Roger Ackroyd alive at a specific hour. Certain. Absolutely certain. Yet the physical evidence tells a different story. Someone is lying, or someone has manipulated reality itself. That realization changes everything. The investigation turns upside down. What if Roger Ackroyd died earlier than everyone believes? What if the witnesses heard something else? What if the killer created an illusion? A false moment in time, a carefully staged performance, a trick so clever that everyone accepted it without question. Now Poirot is hunting not merely a murderer, he is hunting a mastermind. Someone calm, someone intelligent, someone capable of standing in plain sight while suspicion falls elsewhere. Someone who has been watching the investigation from the very beginning, perhaps even helping it. As the pieces finally align, a horrifying picture emerges: the blackmailer, the missing letter, the locked room, the false timeline, the vanished suspect. They are all connected. Every mystery points toward a single person, a person nobody truly suspected, a person who appeared trustworthy, a person whose greatest weapon was the confidence others placed in him. And when Poirot finally reveals the truth, the room falls silent. Because the answer was there all along, hidden in plain sight, waiting patiently to be discovered. That's why the murder of Roger Ackroyd remains one of the most famous mysteries ever written. The clues are visible, but the truth stays hidden until the very end. The story doesn't just ask who killed Roger Ackroyd, it asks a far more dangerous question. What if the person telling you the story is the last person you'd ever suspect? Send. And with that, the mystery of Roger Ackroyd's murder finally comes to an end. A crime built on deception, a secret hidden in plain sight, and a truth that remained invisible until the very last moment. But the question is, did you suspect the killer before Poirot revealed the answer? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this mystery, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next thrilling story. Until next time, keep your eyes open, trust no one, and remember, sometimes the most dangerous secrets are hiding right in front of you. Good night.